Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, not bad. The limonte is worse than the shot.
That was good.
We just took a shot for the nerves. Hi you guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I have my lovely sister here, Linda. Say hi.
Hi.
Today I thought it would be a good video to transform her into me. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna be doing her makeup the way I would be doing my makeup and kind of just telling you guys a little bit of our story time from the time we were working together. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So let's jump into it.
You'll be able to see my chin hairs.
I'm just gonna, I swear this is clean even though it looks dirty. These are reusable ones. So one time I took my entire makeup off with this and it just stained it. So I'm just gonna be wiping her face with a little bit of the Micellar cleansing water from Neutrogena. I'm sorry, Garnier. So my sister's been on my channel before. She's a little camera shy, but I appreciate her coming on here and letting me do this video because I thought it would be fun. And I've seen other people transform their like friends or family members into themselves, and I thought this would be a fun video. And we have somewhere to go today, so why not? That's just a little bit of moisturizer slash sunscreen. What kind of skin would you say you have? This is a dry, oily combo.
In the middle. It's not super dry, but then it's not super oily.
I have really dry skin.
You do?
I feel like a lizard sometimes.
Why?
Like sometimes it looks like I'm peeling and I'm like, what the hell?
Ooh.
For her eyes, I'm gonna be using this new Pixi Collagen serum.
Is that like the BB cream kind of thing?
No, this is just for your hydrating your under eye.
Oh.
Because there's moisturizer and then you also have to put under eye cream. For her foundation, I used this last time on her and she really liked it. This is a NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. We're kind of like the same color. I have Stromboli. And I also did a review on this if you guys want to check it out. We want to tell you guys a little bit of a story time of when we worked together. Kind of funny, but kind of sad at the same time.
Oh my god, I know.
When she was 15, we're 2 years apart, so she was 15, I was 12, going on to 13 that year. One of my mom's friends, she owned a small little shop at this marketplace. It's Swami Way. She pretty much needed someone to cover. Yeah, she needed help. She wanted someone to cover her changarrito, her little spot, for a few weekends. She was like brand new divorced, or like, you know, she was in that single life trying to go out, but she had the shop and she had a small kid, so
Her daughters wouldn't want to help her.
yeah, she had older daughters, by the way, that were older than us at the time.
Yeah.
That they didn't want to help her mom out, according to what she would tell my mom. So she would bring her son over because he was about the same age as my younger brother, and then we would go help her at the shop and just pretty much cover her while she was out partying, you know, living her best single life.
We were working.
Yeah, well, we would work.
We would open the shop and then we'd leave until it was closing time. It was like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, so they would open what, like,
it was like 10, 11.
So we would be helping her from like 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning to about 7 at night. That's usually the time that they would close up the shop. And we did this for like, I don't know, maybe like
months. We didn't have anything to do. We didn't have anywhere to be. So we're like, sure, why not? Let's make some money.
Of course. Yeah, and then my mom, it was her friend, so we're like, cool, this is a cool spot to work. Technology wasn't that big, so she would write down the prices
on a piece of paper, and then on the item it would have a sticker. But if we couldn't find the sticker or it didn't have a tag price, we had to call her to ask her if we didn't find it on the list.
Right,
like to ask like, how much is this thing?
Yeah, so people would come by and ask us like, oh, how much is this thing? And if the sticker wasn't on there, we had to check the paper. If it wasn't on the paper, we'd literally have to call her on.
It was like vintage, like Mexican pieces, I guess you could say.
Yeah, right? It was like, what are they called in Spanish?
I don't know. I'm buzzed right now.
Artesanía, right? Artesanía, which is pretty much art in Spanish. So it was like handcrafted.
It's like Spanish pieces, not Mexican.
Handmade stuff.
Yeah, paintings,
like just cute little things you can have around your house and So that's what we were pretty much responsible of, running her little store while she was out. Bought conceal. This is a Maybelline Sand concealer. So we were out there, you know, hustling. So one specific day,
but
one weekend.
Keep in mind, not a lot of people would stop at the store because the people that would stop, they would think the pieces were expensive. Remember?
Yeah.
They would think like, oh no, okay, thank you, and they would walk away and we're like, what?
Pretty much just window shopping. One specific weekend, we were asked if we can go cover her or like go work, because she was gonna go out on a date with this new dude, and so we're like, all right, cool. And again, we knew all this information because she was like cool with my mom, and so we go out there and whatever, we're working, we get hungry, so we go get food. She would leave us lunch money so we can go buy ourselves something from like the food court that they had there. We usually got like pizza.
It was always pizza.
And when we would leave her the receipt with the leftover money, like the change, we wouldn't keep it. We're like very honest. We're very hardworking individuals.
So then this day came where random, like, well, we had a lot of customers at that time.
It was probably tax season. It was popping up in there. People were trying to spend their money.
And what was it? It was like a couple, right?
Yeah, it was an older couple.
They came and they asked us like, oh, how much for the frame sets?
So she had these paintings outside of the actual shop that were just hung up, and I never noticed them. Did you ever notice them? No, we would just literally notice the stuff that was inside. So they came by and they asked, right?
And we were like, I don't know, hold on, let me call my manager to see how much it is. We called, she didn't answer, so we're like, fuck. So then they're like, it's okay, we'll come back. They go, they leave, and then they come back, and then we still didn't know the price, and she wouldn't answer. We kept calling and calling, and she wouldn't answer.
So on her list that she left us, let me just write you, she didn't leave us the price for that specific art, and there was no price tag on there. So
us being us, trying to make a sale for her.
And we were calling her, we were like blowing up her line, but I guess she was too busy with her date that she wasn't answering or calling us back. And we were obviously calling her from the store phone because we didn't have cell phones at that time. So she knew that we were calling.
And it was us.
I know we
kept calling her
attempted calling her. Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
I remember I was like, oh my god, dude, she's not answering. What if those people come back and she still hasn't told us?
Okay, like, do we not make a sell, or do we sell them and just
come, like, think of
a
decent
price
number for it to sell it?
Right. So they came back. That couple came back and they're like, oh, so did you guys end up finding out about the prices on these pieces? Because I guess they were really nice, they liked them. And then what happened on them?
We're like, oh yeah, if you buy this one, you get the second one half off. So we're like, I don't know, we came up with a number, huh? We were like, what would be a decent price to pay for it? And we came up with a number.
I think it was $30. So we said if you bought one, it was like $20. But if you bought two, you got them 2 for $30. Something like that. We gave them a really good low price. And remember,
they were all stoked too. We were like, no wonder they fucking took it on the spot.
Back then, $30 was like,
I don't know.
I mean, it's not that much now, but we're talking about like over 10 years ago, over 15 years ago.
We thought we were giving them a good deal. We're like, oh hell yeah, you know, like
we were trying to sell her stuff. I mean, she wasn't answering price, and not only one thing, we were trying to sell a bundle of it. I don't want to call us dumbasses because we're not. We're trying to make a sale for her.
No, and then after that, we were like on a roll, remember? Like we kept selling things. We were like, oh, cool. After we made that one sale, like como que customers saw there was people there buying stuff. So then more people started coming and they started buying things. Because I remember like, dude, we sold a lot of things today and we never sell anything.
We were so proud of ourselves.
She's gonna be happy, like we actually made sales.
Yeah, we were so proud. So finally she calls us back after hours of us.
And we're like, oh, it's fine, we got it.
We sold it, and then everything we would sell, we would write it down. Wouldn't we? We would write down what we sold, how much.
The price that we sold it for.
Yeah, so she can know and she can come back and count her inventory and
everything was fine that day, and I think we were supposed to go back the following weekend, and then my mom talks to her or something, because she used to always call my mom in order for us to go work. Like, oh, do you guys want to go work? Or I think she called my mom asking her, not telling her, asking her, did your daughters take money from the register? And we're like, what? Why would we take money from the register? We're like, we only took money for lunch to eat. Like, she would always tell us. Like, we're like, no, we didn't take money from the register. What do you mean? Yeah, because she says she's missing money. And I was like, what? What do you mean missing money? We're like, we didn't steal anything. I remember she told my mom, like, oh yeah, because she says that her inventory doesn't add up to what the money should be. So I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. And she's like, yeah, she says that there's money missing. Like, she should have had more for the items that are gone. And I said, if she's asking how much we sold certain items, like, we itemized it and wrote it down. I remember that day we kept calling her to ask her for certain specific pieces that didn't have a tag price, nor was it listed. We were trying to make a sale, and now we're considered thieves.
Can you guys believe that? So we still went out of our way to help this lady,
to try to sell something.
We upsold 2 of her things. You know, we're trying to make a bargain with the customers, and yeah, we were over here considered thieves. So according to her, those pieces should have been
more expensive.
Again, we wouldn't have known that because there was nothing listed on the price tag.
So then after that, we just never went back and sold anything. But we're like, what? After everything, we tried making a sale thinking we're over here hustlers, we're doing a good thing,
we're hustlers. So after that, my mom and her like got into this big argument, because not only was she telling my mom this, but she was telling like
all kinds of family members.
She was like a family friend. So it was just like this big old ordeal that happened. That was the time we worked together. It was cool while it lasted. I mean, there was always like different car shows there on the weekends, on Sundays.
Yeah.
So you would see a bunch of different people coming in. I mean, it was an experience for sure. That was the first job I ever had.
Me too. Off the table,
off the books.
Yeah. Job.
She would pay us cash,
and for all we know, she was probably underpaying us, huh? We didn't even know. No. We would buy the jeans from the fashion store.
Oh, I know. We would spend all our money at the fashion store buying cute jeans and tops.
Just USA. Hey, but we're rocking new clothes.
I mean, money was tight back then, so any like opportunity we could to work and get money, we would take.
It reminded me of things that I didn't even remember.
Me too. You were just telling me how busy we were that day. I didn't remember we were busy. I remember us feeling super proud of her.
And we're like, she's gonna be so happy. Like, dang, you guys actually sold stuff today. Because every day we would just, nothing. No, not today.
So that was a fun experience we had together. Swap. Let me do those eyebrows. One thing that's very admirable about her is that she was able to buy her own house 3 years ago, and she's been doing it by herself. She ain't married, she ain't got no kids. I mean, she has her boyfriend, but
for the most part,
she doesn't have that financial like help. She's doing it on her own. Like that, to me, that's very admirable, and I'm proud to call her my sister because of not only that, but just a bunch of other things that she has done, and the way she thinks sometimes, and just how generous and how of a nice person she is. And I'm not just saying that because you're my sister.
You're gonna make me cry.
You know, you see quotes or like you follow people, you're like, wow, that's amazing. But sometimes just even looking around your inner circle, hopefully you guys have that, but I mean, there's pretty amazing women, and she's up there in my list.
Aww, thank you, sis. No.
So was buying your house like really stressful, or was it?
Oh my god, yes. See, that's one of the things that I feel in high school they should teach you.
Yeah,
they don't teach you that shit in school, and it's one of the hardest things to do, because they don't tell you like save your money or like build your credit. They don't tell you none of that stuff. All they tell you and teach you is like a lot of things that you honestly you're never gonna use in your life. You would not know a lot of these definitions or meanings until you're actually going through it. Like me, I didn't know anything until I went through it.
No, I remember you telling me a bunch of things, and I'm like, what? Like, I didn't know what she was talking about. It was all foreign to me.
It was all foreign to me as I was going through it. You learn as you go.
You did that before you turned 30, huh?
Yeah, I was 28.
28?
Yeah, I was turning 29. We bought it.
I feel old. That is definitely something to be proud of, regardless of what age you buy your home.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that's a big step forward. Like, my friend Anna just bought her house too, and it's it's admirable. Cheers. Pa'l centro.
No, it's
No.
pa' arriba.
Pa' arriba, pa' abajo, pa'l centro, y pa' adentro. That's smooth. Bien smooth. I'm just gonna finish up her eyes, and I was using the KKW Beauty. This is a classic palette.
Do you like that?
What is that?
Grupo Firme.
For her lashes, I'm gonna be using the same ones that I use, which are these from Ardell. Teamwork. By the way, we're making a little TikTok. I love TikTok. Compared to Instagram, dude, I feel like people putting themselves on blast. It's complete opposites, and I think that's why I really like TikTok. And it's crazy how a year ago I was like, I'm not gonna download that. That's whack.
COVID happened and then everybody's on TikTok.
Exactly. For lips, I'm gonna be using this LA Girl Sugar and Spice. And for lip color, which is a Revlon Ultra HD, this is in the color Seduction. And then I usually like to top it off with a little bit of lip gloss.
I don't do that.
Right, so I'm transforming you into me. All right, last spray before we're finished here. Wow. Now let's change into something a little bit more cuter. We'll be right back. All right, guys, this is my sister's final look. What do you think?
It looks cute. I
You like it? Do you guys think she looks like me? I mean, of course our hair color is different, but if she were to have like darker hair, we would look a lot more alike. But that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us for today. Any last words you want to say before
It was fun.
It was fun? You
Yeah.
want to come up here again?
Yeah.
After a few shots, she feels a little bit more comfortable now. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like these type of videos. And with all of that said, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Alright, that's a wrap.
You're gonna be checking yourself out and then you put it on me and you're like, how will they know?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? How would they know? How would they know? I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh my god!